I'm Danielle with Trinity Readings. Sorry. We are going to do the Aquarius July Tarotscope. I apologize that I am like a week late on this, but we're going to see what you've got going on for the month of July. Anything you need to be aware of. Any messages that want to come through. Keep in mind these are general readings. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If you find that it doesn't resonate, you can always check your moon, rising, or Venus placements, because sometimes those will resonate more. And I do offer personal readings. You can get all that information in the description box. All right, Aquarius, let's see what messages want to come through for you. I feel like you're going through, like you're stepping into joy, you're stepping into success, you're stepping into an energy. It feels really good. You're stepping into an energy where you're receiving. You're just receiving. You're receiving love. You're receiving support. You're receiving insight. You're receiving like this knowing. It's a really good space, but it's also kind of like cracking like cracking your heart open, and so you have to be careful with that. Like, you know, when we start to receive the things we want, that's when we have the tendency to like self-sabotage. And I don't say that to like scare you, but that's when our fears will start to come up, our insecurities will start to come up, and we will have a tendency to like get triggered very easily, or perceive things the wrong way, or perceive things from a place of fear. I was getting the message like, keep pausing and asking yourself, is this coming from ego or is this coming from my soul? Like, keep asking yourself, like, is this an ego-based thought or is this a soul-based thought? But like, give yourself time. I feel like there's a lot of good coming. Don't feel like you have to like frantically grasp at it or rush forward with it, right? You can ease into it. You can take your time. Don't what's that saying? Like, burn the candle at both ends. Like, don't run yourself ragged with all of this good stuff, and just be mindful that when the good starts coming, you might find that you're second guessing things, or you're thinking, oh, this is too good to be true, and understand that that is likely a fear and not your intuition telling you that there's something wrong. Because the way people treat us, or the way we perceive people treating us even, is a reflection of how we feel about ourselves, and not really what is true. You know what I mean? Oh, you healed. This came up in somebody's reading a couple weeks ago, and I was so intrigued by it. But you have gone through some sort of healing, or connected to your spiritual path, your spiritual purpose. You got your Kundalini awakening, but it was almost like, for you, it came through triggers. You know how some people will like, some people like connect to their spiritual path because they met the love of their life, right? But for you, I feel like it came like in a difficult way. It came through being triggered. It could have came through a karmic relationship that you thought was a soulmate relationship, right? But it came through triggers. You healed through triggers. You learned through triggers. You formed your own spiritual connection because of everything that you went through, right? All your difficulties are what made you the person that you are today, right? It's what helped you heal. It's what helped you awaken. And so I feel like you've really done amazing at working with these triggers and understanding these triggers and healing these triggers. And you're in this space of like, okay, now how do I move forward with this, right? What is my purpose? How do I move forward on my path with this? And the first step, or what to focus on this month, is to understand that with all of these difficulties you've gone through and all of these triggers that you've had to fight through, right? Your mind like went deep into survival mode, right? Your ego went into survival mode. And so your mind is still trying to frantically find the comfort of the old story. And so that's what you have to be aware of right now. Like you've done the work, you've done the healing. Now you just have to be careful, like as you're moving forward, that when these thoughts come rushing back, these fears come rushing back, that you have the awareness to go, okay, wait a minute, that's my ego mind trying to find comfort, right? Because when you were in survival mode, when you were fighting off all of these demons, your mind is what was protecting you, right? You don't need that protection anymore, but that's not going to make your mind happy. It's like you're breaking up with your ego mind, and your ego mind is going to keep trying to get your attention. So just be mindful of that. Let's see if we can get more details for you. Yeah, you're showing up as the Chariot. I love that. So the Chariot follows the star. So it signifies that you're on your soul's path. You're on your spiritual path. You're moving in the right direction. And I feel like you're like determined. You're determined to move forward. What's crossing you is Six of Cups, and so Six of Cups is your inner child, right? Is those inner child fears, but then also in the same aspect, you probably kind of feel like you feel like you don't have everything you need. You might feel like you don't have the experience you need. You might even not know like where you're going, right? Yeah, you're unsure of what direction to go, what path to take. There also might be something, some of you might be connecting to a very significant person that is helping you on this path. But I feel like, that it connects you to that inner child energy, which you've just healed, which is still sensitive. And so you just have to be able to embrace a new perspective, your authentic perspective, and not the past stories. It's almost like I feel like you need to accept that, yes, you've done it all. out. Like you're done. You're good. You've healed enough to accept this. You've done amazing in your personal growth, but it's like there's a part of you that's like feeling like you have more work to do, or you need to work harder, or you're questioning if you're doing it right, but you're on the right path. Try to get more into creatives energy instead of like when you go into that space of wondering what next, or wondering what to do, or wondering if you're making the right decision or not. Just stop and go, okay, it's not about right or wrong. It's about what am I trying to create, and get into creative mode. Like what am I creating? What do I want to create? It's like you have this beautiful new beginning, and this new beginning is what you've been wanting to manifest. It's going to also bring up those mental anxieties. And so just be mindful of that and understand that, okay, this is just a test of my healing. This is just time for me to nurture that inner child. Also, like, lean on your support system, but don't lean on past support systems that weren't really supportive, right? You're not going to find a good emotional support system from people that caused you pain in the past, right? So if you're looking for an emotional support system, or just positive emotional connection, look towards people that you know can give that to you, and not from people that have been in that negative emotional space. What you're not seeing is 9 of Cups. Like, this is your wish fulfillment. You are getting everything you want. You are in a period of growth. It's like you've stepped into your period of growth. You've stepped into the abundance. You're going to deal with a little bit of like growing pains, but that's like more like moving through the discomfort. And it's the discomfort of, again, getting out of the old story and focusing on what you're wanting to create instead. All right? Love you guys. Have a wonderful month.